Do nothing. Literally do nothing. Guys, you have to understand, every healthy economy has recessions. Now, CNBC loves the hype, the fear. Everybody loves talking about recessions like it's a swear word. But the problem is, if you study macroeconomics, you'll understand that recessions are healthy. They usually happen every 6 years. We haven't had one in over 13, so it's due. Now, it isn't out yet that we are in a recession, but clearly when we get the GDP numbers back, we will learn that truly we are in a recession. It's going to cause massive fear. But for the real investors, the ones that stay unemotional, they will accumulate during this downturn. Do you guys remember what happened during COVID? You saw the market tank and then immediately rebounded. Nobody expected that. This was when the Fed was announcing millions of dollars being printed for stimulus money. Now, you can look back and study history and see that every time we've had a massive recession, or as I like to say, a healthy correction, guess what happens? The system resets itself and we move back to a bull market. The same thing is probably going to happen again. And what you need to know is if you're in crypto, you are in one of the most volatile asset classes because the market cap of crypto could easily be manipulated by some of these big dogs. Think of the sovereign wealth funds around the world. Like these $1 trillion market cap is just not a big deal to move. So you're going to see this speculative asset class known as cryptocurrency. You're going to see that be totally volatile and drop maybe 80 to 90%. I mean, this has happened in the past. Now, for most of your retail investors, they're going to get shaken out and go, I'm never getting back into crypto again. The same thing happened in 2017. Those guys bought the top. Now, I was able to live through 2017. I thought, oh yeah, Bitcoin's dead for sure. I was one of those guys. But during this season, the way my mindset is wired, I'm very unemotional. If anything, I'm happy. I'm happy because I see America, I see the world as this wonderful for the next 1 to 2 years. It's a wonderful opportunity to reset. We got to get real estate values back to their true real value, not this hyperinflated value. We've got to get stocks, the tech sector. We've got to get everything back to its true value, and then the bulls will appear. Now, when do I think you're going to see a bull market happen again? It'll be around news of the U.S. adding regulations to cryptocurrencies, like lending. You see a lot of these companies that are over leveraged. We've got to get regulations to dial that back in. Why? Because institutions are parked on the sidelines, not willing to enter this space, this speculative asset class known as crypto. They're not putting their money in until regulation precedes them. When that happens and rumors of that happens, you'll start to see the retail community dip their toes back in, which will cause a trend price increase to the upside. Then you'll have companies announcing they are starting to accumulate. When that happens, and by the way, these companies right now are salivating at these prices because they haven't accumulated yet. All right, so a lot of these tech companies, they're on the sidelines. Tesla, wait till Tesla announces that they've doubled down their purchase of Bitcoin. They tweet that, but they're not going to do that yet. There's so much time still left for us to find a bottom, at least in my opinion. Now, going forward, how do you protect yourself? Well, number one, you don't listen to any YouTuber that predicts the prices of any cryptocurrency ever, okay? So you watched a year ago, people told you it was going to go to 100K. All those guys, BitBoy Crypto, you name the top crypto YouTube channels, anyone that predicted where the price of Bitcoin was going, please just stop listening to them. They have the same information you and I have. It's called speculation. It's hype. It's meant to get you to click on the videos. But for me, I'm trying to be as transparent and honest as possible. I happen to cover a lot of projects in the DeFi space because I believe that you can make money in a bear market by getting in early, riding, get your initial deposit out, and then the rest is house money and you're in the casino. Most of these crypto projects are the Wild Wild West. They're equivalent to a casino. When you go and sit down at a blackjack table, you know your risk. You know that I ain't going to stay here forever. This isn't an unlimited ATM machine. This is an opportunity to get in at the table and get out. Some days you get in and you make some money. Some days you go to the blackjack table and you lose. Welcome to what it means to gamble. And truly the DeFi space, oftentimes we're just playing gamble plays. Now, most of us, if we've been in good projects, we got out our initial deposit and we're riding with house money. That is true for the majority of projects that I've covered on this channel in the last year. I started this channel in January to cover my DeFi, my crypto journey. And guess what? So far, I have made out okay. Now, I will be honest with you and let you know, I am a bag holder on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. Now, why? And I've got Cardano. Why am I bag holding? Why didn't I sell? The reason I didn't sell is I can't time the bottom. The problem is, if everybody predicts Bitcoin's going to 3,000, that's exactly the price level it won't go to. So I can't time the bottom, neither can you. So I didn't want to sell at a loss. I'd rather just leave it alone. Why? Because my perspective is you've got one of the highest growing asset classes, cryptocurrency. As far as growth, user growth, you got companies now coming in. It's almost become not too big to fail, but like I just see blockchain, Web 3.0, it's not going anywhere. There's going to be a place for Bitcoin, Ethereum, these type of projects. Now, 90% of them are going to fail. You're going to have the Lunas fail. You're going to have all sorts of projects fail. Yes, that will happen. That's why I like my top 10 coins. I'm just accumulating. And I didn't sell because I have an investor mentality. I'm not trying to trade. I don't want to sit in cash because I'll lose like 8 to 10% from inflation. I can't time the market, so I'm just going to basically buy and hold on the blue chip coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and forget about it. Lock them up in a cold storage. I've got a link in the description below. You can see the cold storage that I own. It's a ledger, and because you've seen my story, I gave about $53,000 is stuck in Celsius right now. They will not let me transfer it. They won't let me withdraw it, because they over-leveraged themselves. They probably owned a lot of Luna. That Luna event, the Terra Luna event happened, and then they had a bunch of loans out they're not able to cover. So I think the Celsius move to stop the withdrawals is probably the right move. Hopefully they get acquired, or hopefully somehow they can get back with their investors and at least give us a portion of whatever we're owed. Who knows about that? But the saying is true in crypto, and I knew this going in, that if it isn't your keys, it's not your crypto. If it's not your crypto and you don't have the keys, like, what are you doing? So some of you might at this point decide, instead of checking your portfolio every day and getting sad, because I do the same thing. I open up like in my Robinhood account, believe it or not, I'm down $100,000 just in Ethereum, down 96,000 just in Bitcoin, down like 8,000 in what I had left over at Dogecoin. So there's like $210,000 in just on paper losses in a Robinhood account. I've got money in Webull, I've got money in Binance and Coinbase and all these, and Voyager even. I don't know. Like it is a risk to have your money in these exchanges. Most wise people do put it on their ledger. I like the convenience of having them in the exchanges. But because I am long-term holder, I should probably put them on my ledger. So I'm thinking about doing that, especially with some more speculative exchanges like Voyager. And no offense to Voyager. So right now, my mentality is, okay, if we are going to go into a recession and a bear market, make it bad. Make it real bad. I mean, I want to accumulate so much Bitcoin, Ethereum right now because I didn't have that mindset in 2017. So I'm willing to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I have a feeling Bitcoin, the show ain't over. And so, yeah, on paper right now, I can open up my Robinhood account and be like, wow, look at this. Look at these losses. I'm such an idiot. How stupid am I? Or I can have that long-term investor mentality and just go, this is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. This is the way cryptocurrency is. But like I use this illustration, like the internet, it was such a speculative play. People were dogging it, saying this ain't going to go anywhere. Then people adopted Web 1.0, where you could go to a website, get information. Then Web 2.0 came out, and it was like Facebook and MySpace and Twitter, and you had this opportunity where not only could you get information, but you could post and be social and share photos and media and interact and build community online. And this took off, right? And then you look at Web 3.0, where not only will we be able to get information, share information, but we're going to be able to own it, right? We'll be able to own our own information. All of this is going to live on the blockchain. The blockchain ain't going away. And cryptocurrencies will exist on the blockchain. Everything will be tokenized, all right? Everything is going to be tokenized in the future. It's very clear to me. I would put my money where my mouth is, and I have. And I just believe that Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of these big top 10 coins, they're going to be part of the narrative. So because I can't time the bottom, I can't just sell right now. Well, it's going to go lower though. It could go to 15,000. Bitcoin is at 18,000 bucks right now. It could go to 15. Yeah, but I look at that and go, yeah, it's not that big of a loss compared to where I was at. So I'm willing to risk that. But what I don't want is to just sell right now and then it goes back up and I miss the bottom. So I'm willing to bag, hold. I've definitely gotten rid of a lot of crappy little speculative coins. Like if you're still holding a Will Smith Shiba Inu coin or Zombie Inu or whatever, like, come on, guys. Like, the show's over. So all that to say, like, that's where I'm at. And the crazy thing too, and this isn't a plug for our new project that I'm launching next week, but like, it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, and it is my best performing project. It's the best performing thing in my portfolio, and I'm opening it up to you guys. I'm going to share with you more what it is. You're going to have to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because if you don't hit the notification bell, chances are YouTube isn't going to let you see my videos. So I'm here to tell you that I have a lot of things working against me in my portfolio, as far as recession, as far as the downturn of cryptocurrency, as far as my stocks. It's a bloody mess. I am bag holding Tesla, Apple, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Woe is me. You telling me the best days of Tesla are behind us, that they're not going to be a company around in the next 10, 20 years? Like, I don't care. So when I look at my portfolio and I go, oh no, I'm down, like, I'm, $1 million. I'm probably down at least $1 million bucks. Like, that's just the way it is. I'm not worried. If anything, it's like, how do I get more cash so that I can buy at these levels? Because 5 years from now, I'll be like, oh my gosh, remember those 2 years when we had that recession underneath the leadership of Joe Biden, who fell off a bicycle? Remember all that? And America thought we were just the best days of America were over? Come on. You guys want to go in cash? That's where you want to be? No, you want to be accumulating assets that are going to be around in the next 5 years. So, guys, I've rambled a lot in this video. I hope you find value. If you did, please like it. Let me know if you want more market analysis videos like this. I can give it to you. It's what I think about. It's a passion of mine to really fix the money problem. I've got a video coming out on Sunday about, for you, some of you guys might be so deep in the water, you're like, I need to make more top-line revenue. Cool. I have a video on literally what we do in my company. In e-commerce, selling on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Shops. That video is released Sunday. It's an opportunity for you to join me and to get in the game of e-commerce. So that's all coming on Sunday. There's a premiere video set for that. And then next week, I'm going to open up and share with you about this unique project that we're building. And I've got awesome developers in the DeFi space that are a part of this. It's the most unique opportunity that is outside of crypto. You use your crypto for my protocol, but it has nothing to do with the volatility of crypto. It's not farming. It's not staking. Hopefully I've given you enough alpha for you to literally be like, I'm willing to give this a listen. Because like I said, this is the best performing asset class. Or I shouldn't say asset class. This is the best performing investment vehicle that I've made this year. And we're giving you access. So like the video, guys, hang in there. If you're down and depressed, it's a beautiful weekend. I came in, I just like, man, I love my community. I don't feel like making videos on the weekend, but I know where you're at. I know some of you are new to crypto and you're feeling down and you're just feeling like this is the end of the world. And I'm here to tell you it's not. There are plenty of cycles to look at to go, this ain't the last cycle. We're in a bear market. We are in a recession. We haven't seen unemployment numbers hit yet. We haven't seen the real estate market get hit to where I believe it will get hit. We have not hit the bottom. So get ready. So decide right now, are you a trader? Are you going to sell the bottom and look for the next rally and buy the top? Or are you going to do what I'm doing, which is sit back, relax, and accumulate some more assets in a dollar cost averaging way? So if you've got $10,000, every time, maybe once a week, you put $1,000 into assets that last. Not Shiba this and Shiba that, into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into Apple, Tesla, Google, companies that you know are going to be around and survive the recession. If you think it's the end of the world, then yeah, get out. Go into all cash, put it in a checking account. It's funny because Celsius withheld the opportunity to transfer and withdraw cryptocurrency. But if you look at the terms of services of even your local bank, chances are they have the exact same ability. The only way to is to literally put your money under your mattress. Because if it's not your keys, not your crypto, not your money, like if your money's in the bank, they could do that too. So not to cause any fear, it's very unlikely. Centralized banking looks really nice right now, doesn't it? Because yeah, you can't get the yields that you can get in DeFi, but boy, oh boy, do they provide you the security and the assurance, right? And that's the risk you play. For me, I know that. Being in DeFi plays like Drip and Animal Farm and all these crazy things like Avarice and all of these projects, like I understand the risk. This is risk capital. I'm willing to, this is my blackjack money, if you will. And so far, as long as I have an over 50% batting average on these projects, I'm going to make out okay. And this year so far I have. But like I said, this year so far, if you look at my holdings on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, BNB, you'd be like, what an idiot. That guy's down hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's like, well, the game's not over. Nobody goes into the 6th inning of a baseball game and starts crying, sitting on the bench going, look at the score. We're going to lose this game. The coach would be like, have you never played baseball before? There's ups and downs during the game. You can cry in the bottom of the 9th that we're going to lose, but this ain't the bottom of the 9th for cryptocurrency. And that's why I can go enjoy my life outside, because yes, my portfolio is on fire. It looks red, but for me, I just see the amazing opportunity right now. When we come close to a bottom, when like max fear, pain, real estate, you're going to hear it all. It's coming, guys. You're going to hear max pain. And it's just going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. I remember it in 2008. I was too young. I didn't have enough money to join the party. And now I'm excited about this opportunity. But I'm thinking like an investor. I put my little boy, the tendency to be emotional, and we all have that. I put that away, and I go, get your head on straight, or you're going to miss this opportunity. So everything in this video is not investment advice. I have to say that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just trying to be a friend. And I want to help you guys as much as I can by sharing with you how I'm processing this. And hopefully it encourages you. So thank you guys for sticking with me on this channel. Tune in Sunday if you want to learn about having your own little done-for-you business. It's really cool. And then, like I said, next week we're going to talk about this amazing protocol that me and my partner are building along with developers in the DeFi space. And we have amazing partnerships already. I guarantee you'll know when we announce it. So, all right, guys, I love you. Have a great weekend, okay? Don't waste your life. If you have a wife, kids, family, you've got enough. You're blessed. And focus on the things you have this weekend, not on the things you don't. Close down that portfolio. Tell yourself, I'm in the game for the next 5 years. It's a savings account. I don't care about the day-to-day numbers. I'm a buy and holder. All right? All right. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.